In 1983, the word went out in San Diego, help wanted. Are you a carpenter, a painter, a waitress? We need you to come here to this place, this building, the Pacific Square Ballroom. Here's what it looked like back then, video taken at the corner of Pacific Highway and Ash. See, about 40 years earlier was World War II, and this whole city was all about the Navy and the war and building planes 24 hours a day. And for just a little break, to put the war out of your mind, soldiers, sailors, Marines, nurses, factory workers, still in college, whatever you were, you could get out on the dance floor and find blessed relief in the music that was played at the Pacific Square Ballroom. Oh, I mean Tommy Dorsey and Harry James, Gene Krupa, Duke Ellington. You went to the ballroom, it was like a pep rally for the San Diego soul. But when the war ended, that big band music kind of faded, and the building was sold to the County of San Diego and converted into offices for decades until the 1980s and the announcement, oh no, Pacific Square Ballroom was going to be torn down. That's when the help wanted notices went out. A plan was taking shape.
A lot of wonderful memories are wrapped up in this building, and those memories in this building are going to be gone soon. And because of that fact, there's going to be a nostalgic last dance brought about on December 10th of 1983.
The last dance, one final fling. Volunteers, many of whom could remember the big band days and this place, poured in to clear out the office cubicles and restore the 12,000 square foot dance floor. All proceeds would go to the county employees' charitable organization.
We've come to the last dance.
When finally the night arrived, you could close your eyes and wow, there was that sound. And when you opened them, there really was Tex Beneke and the Modern Airs at Pacific Square one more time.
I took one look at the place and I couldn't believe it. It looked just like it did in 1948, the last time I was here.
Some came in the uniforms that defined their young adulthood in wartime. On this one night, so many of these of the greatest generation came back to remember how here, despite it all, love found a way.
These are the original suit that I wore here back in 40, 41, 42, 43, where I met my girlfriend here and then got married.
As they danced and remembered, you just wanted to say bless their hearts, every one, how they loved this place, what it meant to come back one more time.
Brings back memories of 40 years ago when we bought these little tiny orchids and pinned them on our girl's lapel and danced to Miller and Beneke, listened to Frankie Lane. It's really meaningful to us.
How wonderful it was to hear these songs.
To you, my heart cries out perfidia.
Dream, and I'll Be Seeing You. Of course, it was during the war, so it was all these wonderful love songs, you know, that tugged at your heart. Can Our Love Be Passé? I'll Be Seeing You, and all the old familiar places.
$1,500 people. At one point, Tex Beneke, superstar saxophonist and band leader of the 1940s, spoke to everybody. You gotta save this place. You gotta save it.
Because if all you people out there just talk it up a little bit, this place is going to be here. It's going to stay here. I think it should.
It was his heart talking. The building wouldn't last. It sat empty for a few years at 8th and Ash before falling to the wrecking ball. I've looked at this video from 1983 a lot, and you just wish for everyone who was there that it could have somehow gone on, because within a few years, this sweet music of their lives and of that time would all but disappear.
Goodbye.
The last dance at Pacific Square turned out to be exactly that. The song ended, an era came to a close, and so did a chapter in the wartime history about San Diego. That was a fun video. If you would like to see more, here's all you have to do. Just click on the subscribe button, and that way you will see more videos just like that one as soon as they come out. And that is my advice from the front porch.